guys, is it nap time? Oh, do you want to talk about makeups? Okay, talk about makeups. So it is like the grossest and rainiest of days, and work was like just super annoying and work. And for the most part, I was feeling really blah and exhausted when I came home, but I decided I really want to film my January favorites for you guys, and rather than just like letting myself melt into the couch into a puddle of lazy goo, I am going to put on some makeup and set up my lights, and we are going to talk about really awesome beauty products. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff to share with you guys that I was loving in the month of January. There is some makeup, there's some skincare, and there's also a few little beauty tools and other stuff you probably have seen me use in my videos in the last couple of weeks. So the first thing probably seems like I'm cheating because I just put this up last weekend, but I actually bought it before I put the video up kind of late, and I bought this product before then, so I have had it for, you know, a little while, but I love it so much, so I just have to include it. And it is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water, and this is the waterproof formula. There is another version of this with a pink cap, and that is just their normal micellar water, but this one is special because it is formulated to remove really stubborn makeup. And as you can see, it's like a biphasic formula, so you shake it up, and then you just basically put it on a cotton pad, hold it over your eye, and all your eye makeup comes right off. And honestly, I've actually used this on my whole face. Like today, if I'm wearing a full face of makeup, I will just break it all down with this. And it leaves your skin feeling so soft and clean with no residue. It's not greasy, it's not drying, it doesn't make your skin sticky. It's just freaking awesome. And you can use this on your face, lips, and eyes. So this would also be really great if you're someone who loves liquid lipstick or really bold colors and you struggle with getting that color off your lips at the end of the day. Try this because it is really amazing and it's very affordable. I think it's like $6 or $7, but because it's a drugstore product, there are always coupons, there are always sales, so you could definitely get this at a discount if you're patient and willing to sort of look for the bargains. I've been doing a combination of these two products like morning and night before I do my makeup, and my skin has been so happy lately, so I have to say, like, this must be part of it. So after I cleanse my skin in the morning and at night, I spray myself down with this Yes to Grapefruit Correct and Repair Pore Perfection Toning Mist. And this is just the most refreshing, beautiful product. I love it. You could technically wear this over your makeup, but I find that depending on what makeup I'm wearing, it can sometimes start to break it down a little bit. So I actually really like to wear it underneath my makeup. So like I said, I'll just spray it on my face after I wash after I get out of the shower or after I, wash my face at the sink. And it just adds this like level of hydration, and it sort of just makes your skin feel so happy, and it smells like grapefruits. It's just awesome. And I feel like other products I put on top of it sink in even better when I've used this. And then what I've been following up with is this new Julep What Your Skin Needs Restorative Facial Milk. And this is something I picked in my Julep box. I think I got it back in December, but I really got into using it in January. And this is a really cool product. It's basically a little dropper bottle, and the product itself is essentially exactly what it sounds like. It's this liquid like a milk, and it's very thin in consistency and very lightweight, but it provides a ton of hydration for your skin. So I'll basically just put a few drops of this on my hands, rub it together, and then just massage it into my skin. And especially when it's slightly still tacky from this spray, I feel like it just sinks into my skin so beautifully and leaves it feeling really hydrated and nourished, and it makes it so easy for my makeup to go on top of it. I feel like my foundations and everything apply so much better when I've been using these two products. So there are a couple of makeup products that I was like obsessed with in January. The first one I've written a blog post about, and I feel like I've used this in like all of my tutorials that I've done lately, and it is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. I am obsessed with this mascara. Like, I don't think I have been as obsessed with a mascara as this, except for maybe the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Like, that I kind of had a moment with in 2015. But this is going to be the top contender for 2016, and I feel like any mascara I try is going to have a lot to live up to if it's going to be compared with this. The formula is just really black, very volumizing, and the brush is really great because it coats all the lashes well, so it both adds volume and a lot of definition and a lot of length. It just makes your lashes look ridiculous, and it's beautiful, and it doesn't flake and it doesn't smudge on me, and I love it. It's kind of expensive. It's like $26, so definitely a splurgy kind of item, but if you're someone who wants to try a really nice, luxurious mascara, check this one out. So this next product I got in my Ipsy bag, I think my December Ipsy bag actually, but I always get my Ipsy bag towards the end of the month, so I didn't really include it in my December favorites, but I used it for the end of December and all January, and I totally loved it. And it's the Pacifica Power of Love Powerful Color Natural Lipstick in the shade Nudie Red. And this lipstick, the formula is really creamy, and it's a little bit dry, but it's not drying on the lips. So it doesn't leave your lips feeling chapped, but it isn't like creamy or glossy, but it's also not totally completely matte either. It's maybe a little bit satiny. And I will swatch this color for you. I just really adore this for the shade that the lipstick is. It is like the perfect nude red. And I've worn this actually, I think in a few photos on Instagram, or I might have used it in a tutorial, or maybe when I was filming for a video I might have been wearing this lipstick. I'm not 100% sure. If I have a picture of me wearing it, I will definitely link it down below in the info bar. But I just think that this is the most beautiful everyday lipstick shade. It's just really flattering, and it wears really well. I just really like it, and I think it's great. The only complaint I have about this is the smell. It doesn't have any fragrance, but it kind of just smells, I don't know, a little chemically. It's hard to describe exactly what the scent is because it doesn't really have one, but it's not particularly pleasant either. It kind of smells a little stale, but I think that's just because it doesn't have any kind of added candy, vanilla, berry type of fragrance that a lot of lip products do. So maybe if you're sensitive to fragrance, you'll like this. And it also is made with natural ingredients because Pacifica is an all-natural brand. So if you're somebody who wants to use more green beauty type products, I would definitely recommend checking out this line of lipsticks. So another thing that I've been loving, and you can tell because this is like, I don't know if this will pick up in the viewfinder, like on camera, but this is so beat up because I've been using it a ton, and the packaging is really pretty, but now it looks kind of awful. And it is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Highlighter. And this is basically a highlighting and concealing pen, and I've been loving this lately on my brow bone actually. So what I'll do is I'll do my eyebrows, and then I'll use this pen to basically clean up the area underneath the brow and to add some brightness to the area, because this pen, it's not as, like, the formula is not as heavy as a traditional concealer, but it's not really like shimmery like a lot of liquid highlighters. So it will add the brightness to your face that you get from a highlighter without like a ton of glittery, shimmery, disco ball kind of effect. So yeah, I definitely really like this. You could use it like under the eyes and to highlight on other parts of the face, but I find that this has been my new favorite thing to add to my brow routine. So speaking of brows, one brow product that I've been really into this past month was the Kat Von D Tattoo Brow, and I got this in the brow wardrobe set that Sephora came out with last year. And I did a full review of that on my blog, and I know a lot of people checked that out. It was a really popular product, and it sold out before the end of the year. camera totally just shut off on me because this is life and this is my day. Anyway, so tattoo brow. I probably would not have picked this up for myself normally because it's not the kind of brow product that I usually would think to use. It is a brush tipped pen. So kind of like Kat Von D's tattoo liner. It has a flexible brush tip, and the formula on this is actually pretty sheer, so it's not like eyeliner where it's going to be like very bold. It actually is really natural, but you can create like a, you know, like either really fine brush strokes or kind of thicker brush strokes to fill in your brows. And I actually find that it gives a really natural finish, and it's pretty easy to get a pretty precise application on your eyebrows. So yeah, I just think this is a really cool concept. It's different than your traditional pencils or powders, and I've really been enjoying using it. So if you watched my brush video that I posted a couple weeks back, I talked about all of sort of my favorite makeup brushes that I recommend and my favorite brush cleansers, and I just wanted to highlight probably the two things that I am like the most obsessed with and have continued to be the most obsessed with in the past couple months actually, is this Real Techniques Bold Metals contouring brush. I love this brush, and it's one of those brushes that I didn't think that I needed and kind of is not the most essential thing to have in your collection, but I just love the way that it applies contour colors. I think that it just like fits in your cheekbones so perfectly, and it's very soft and it blends the product out so nicely, and it's rose gold and it's gorgeous. So I don't know, it's a very pricey brush. I was able to get it at a discount because Kohl's is thebomb.com, and you can use your Kohl's cash and your % off coupons on Real Techniques. So just as a heads up, if you want these brushes, go to Kohl's. You may be able to get them for like way cheaper than you thought that you could. But yeah, I think it's really pretty, and I'm really glad that I got it, and I love it. I can't remember for the life of me if I included this product in a monthly favorites video before. I think I probably did. But you know what? I just love it so much, and I've been using it so much lately that I wanted to mention it again. And it is the Japonesque Makeup Brush Cleanser. This is like my new holy grail brush cleaning product, because nothing else I've used cleans my brushes as well as this. And it smells like oranges, and it is amazing. And actually not last month, I think back in December, I bought like the big 16-ounce bottle that I can use to refill my tiny little travel size bottle. So it definitely has made me use this even more, because I feel like when I first bought it, I didn't want to like go through this tiny little bottle too quickly. But now that I have a refill, I'm like, don't care, gonna clean my brushes after every use. So yeah, basically to use this, you just spray this onto your brush, and then you swirl the brush on like a towel or paper towel to get the product off. And it is amazing. It takes foundation and concealer and like other heavy creamy products off of brushes so much better than anything else that I've tried. So if you're looking for a brush cleanser, definitely give this a go. You can get it at Ulta and online from the Japonesque website. And then my last favorite from January is a nail polish. Of course, it's not the nail polish I'm wearing right now. This is a Julep polish, but it is a black polish. But my favorite is this really gorgeous dark purple sort of holographic polish, and it is called Mariah. Side note, like when I was growing up, I was basically obsessed with Mariah Carey. Like I owned every single one of her CDs and sang all of her music to my stuffed animals like every day. So, you know, I have a special place in my heart for Mariah. But anyway, this polish is just the most unique and gorgeous purple polish that I think I've ever owned. Because it's almost black, but in different lights it has sort of that like duochromatic like flecks of blue and purple and almost like a greenish color, and it's just freaking gorgeous, and it's really long wearing. Like, I love Julep nail polishes, so if I wear this with the Julep base coat and top coat, it will last like 5 to 7 days with no chipping, like no problem at all. And I am not nice to my fingernails for the most part, so that is definitely saying something. And that about wraps things up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and for chatting about beauty products. If you guys have any questions about anything, or you want to know more about any products, definitely post me a comment down below. And if you have any requests for any reviews or tutorials or other videos in February, I always love to hear your feedback. I'm actually thinking about doing a like beauty basics series in the next couple of weeks. I've had a lot of friends who have mentioned to me that, you know, they like watching my videos, but they really just have some like basic questions about like, how do I pick out a foundation, or like, how do I use a makeup sponge? And so I feel like here I am like rambling on about all these awesome products, but I think that for you guys to fully appreciate them all, that it would be really helpful to do like a in-depth, the basics of makeup and beauty products kind of like breakdown video series for you. So if that's something that sounds interesting, definitely give me a thumbs up or post a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any questions that you have that you would like me to answer in that kind of series. I would definitely appreciate your thoughts. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, night, week, whatever time frame we are currently in when this goes up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.